What's up? It's me, doing more Leetcode today. Let's begin. Given an unsorted array of integers, return the length of the longest consecutive elements. Write an O of n. One, two, three, four. Okay, well, we can't sort because that would take n log n time. So we have to use a data structure, probably a set. All right, last video taught us to use MS Paint before we start getting code in our editor. Okay, let's say we have a set with all these numbers. And it's O of n, so we know that's like a for loop, right? Now we're going to iterate through the original array. 100, 4, 201, 3. All right. Well, if it's consecutive, then we want to check if the number after it is in the set. So we're at 100. We check, is 101 in the set? No. Okay, so our length is 1. 4. Is 5 in the set? No. So our length is 1, right? Max length. 200. 201. No, length is still 1. Okay, now we're at 1. We check if 2 is in the set. Yes. Length is 2. Then check if 3 is in the set. Yes. Length is 3. Check if 4 is in the set. Yes. Length is 4. Check if 5. No. Okay. But even then, right? Let's say it's 1 to 100. I'm going to end up doing the same process. Oh, but it's O of 1 look of time, so it doesn't matter. What if you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dot, 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 100? 1, we check all of them. 100, 2, 99, 3, 98, 4, 97. Okay. So that's not O of n. That's n times n plus 1 over 2, which is n squared. So I'm thinking we have to have a way of checking if the number's already in a sequence. Well, we can check if minus 1 exists. So we check minus 1 and plus 1. For example, at 4, we check minus 1. 3 is in there, so we can just skip 4 because we know 4 and 3 is going to be a part of a bigger sequence, right? But let's say I skip 3. Let's say I skip 4. I skip 3, I skip 2. But then at 1, because here's the thing. If I do this for 2, right? Okay, 1 is in the thing. Skip. 1. 0 is not in there. Okay, so we start at 1. Okay, so if the number right before it isn't in the set, then we start adding 1 and checking if it's okay. Got it. So recap. Add a number. Check if the number minus 1 is in the set. If it is, skip, because we're going to end up checking that number. If the number minus 1 is not in the set, then we start at this number and then check if that number plus 1 is in there. If that is plus 1, is it in there? If that number is plus 1, is it in there? And keep track of the max length. Perfect. So we're going to make L our answer. It's 0. We're going to have our set for I in nums x dot add I. So now all the numbers in the set. And now, okay, so for I in range length of nums, so we're going to do this for every single number. we're going to say n equals nums at I if n minus 1 in x. Continue. Oh, okay, if n minus 1 is not in x, so this is a starting number, then our current length equals 1. And then while true, n equals n plus 1, if n in set, or if n in x, cur plus equals 1. Else, if n is not in x, break. And then at the end of all this, we're going to say L equals max of cur L. So this is going to go through until the end. Once it's out, we break out, L is max, and then we keep going with the next number. Okay, sweet. And then at the very end, turn L. Oh my goodness. Please. Please. Oh. No, dude. Okay, let's do this. Wait, but so if n minus 1 is in x, then it doesn't do any of this. But if n minus 1 is not in x, oh my god. I low-key feel like this is just because Python is slow. Imagine this works in Java. Length equals 0. Set equals new hash set. What is it? For int I nums. No. Yeah, for int I nums, and then curly brace set dot add I. Okay, for int I equals 0, I is less than nums dot length plus if set dot contains n, oh, I think this needs to have Wait, did I just lose my? No, I was just thinking like what I'm doing is kind of stupid. I should just. Like really? I have the solution. Oh, they iterate through the set. Oh, why? So I have to iterate through the set? So you're telling me that's gonna work? Dude, what? You have to iterate through the set? I guess that makes sense if there's duplicates. I mean, like, I guess. Yeah, I should have probably figured that out.